Hello everyone, welcome you all to AI Ki Pathshala. Today we are going to discuss OS and shutil function in Python. And today I suppose this is the 32nd session in the Python series of programming. And after this session, I will be covering the file handling. But this is the base of what I will going to cover in the next session. Its foundation lies in today's session, because we may use all of those things that we are going to learn today in the next session also. So this is a very easy session, I suppose. So you people do not find any difficulty in understanding at all. Those of you who are watching my recorded session on YouTube or on any other platform, I request you to go to the description section of the video and join my Telegram group from the link attached there. By joining the link, you will get all the regular update about my live classes and every material that I used to share or discuss in the class. You will get all those things. And this is a completely free sessions, whatever I am conducting. So anyone can come and join the session and enjoy the benefit. And second thing is today's session is a kind of very practical session, as most of our session is a very practical session. Only few session is kind of a very theoretical one. So what I want, you people keep on doing things along with me. Sometimes it happens because I am working on a Mac system, most of you are working on a Windows system. So sometimes it may happen that those commands will not work on your system. So at that point of time, I will do the Google search and see what is the window command for the same, and we will do it like that. But most of the command that I am going to discuss today, I suppose almost every command will work on window also. So you keep on doing things along with me. Don't sit idle and just don't watch the video. Fine. So that's all. I'm going to share you my screen. Let me share you my screen first. So this is my Jupyter notebook. Is my screen visible to you guys? Kindly confirm me. Is my screen visible to you or not?
Yes. Yeah, it's visual.
Fine. So first, I am going to tell you I am going to discuss today some of the important inbuilt modules in Python. I will be taking a class on the module separately in the coming session, but today just understand module is something where a lot of code is already written, and just we are importing that module and using it in our program. I will be discussing in the coming session how we can create a model, what is model, what is module, what is libraries, all those things. So this is a inbuilt module. Today I am going to discuss inbuilt module in Python. There are a lot of modules that are already built inside the Python. So we are going to use that in our program. How we will use that, we are going to see. The first and foremost module that I am going to use today is called OS module. OS module. This is an inbuilt module inside a Python, and it is already a part of Python standard distribution library. So let's see how we can use this module. To use any module, Either it is an inbuilt module or the module which you have built it. Module can be of two types. Either it is already built inside a module when you have downloaded Python in your system, that module come along that. And other thing is that you can also, just like a function, you already have gone through the function. So a lot of function is already built inside a Python, and some of the function, and according to our requirement, we also make our own function that is called user defined function. So one is the inbuilt function and other is the user defined function. Same way, user defined function we build according to our requirement. So same is the case of module. Some of the module is already built inside a Python, so we do not have, we have to simply import that module into our program. Whenever I require to use that module, I have to just import that module inside our program, and it will work for us. If either it is an inbuilt model or it is a built-in model, or it is a user-defined model that I have built. In both cases, if I want to use the functionalities which is present inside that module, I have to import that module inside our program. So today I am going to use this OS module. So in this OS module is already present inside my Python. Now what I have to do, I have to simply import that module. So let's import it. For importing any module, what you will do, simply you will write import. Just type along with me, import OS, and you should run it. Run this cell. See, it has been run. Now what happened? This import module I have imported it into our program. Now whatever I want to, whatever functionalities or whatever methods that is present inside this module, I can use it inside our program. If I would have not imported it, and if I would have used something, I would have get an error. So let me explain you let me clarify you this thing first of all. So for that, let me first clear it, restart and clear output. Let me restart and clear it. There is one functionality that is called os.getcwd, or simply, if you simply do this and I run this, I am getting an error. What is the error? Name OS is not defined. Now get this thing, get cwd, simply write this and run this. What I am getting, name get cwd is not defined. That is, it is not defined inside my Python. In both cases, when I am using os.getcwd or getcwd, I am getting an error. Why I am getting error? Because this functionality, this method getcwd or getcwd is present inside my OS module, and I have not yet imported this module into my program. That's why when I am using a method or functionality which is present inside this module is not working in our program. So first of all, what I need to do, I have to import this into our program. So let's import it here. I have done this just for your understanding. Now let's import it again. Import OS. Now run it. Now this OS module has been imported inside my program. Then this is the first thing, os.c. Inside a module, we write a lot of methods or functions. So whatever functions we have to use, which is present inside a certain any module, I have to attach this dot after the module name. This is the name of module, OS is the name of the module. So I have attached this dot, and after that, whatever method is present inside that module, I have to call that method. So this getCwd is a method which is present inside my module. If I call this, what this method is will give me, this method getCwd, this will give me, get means get, and CWD, full form of CWD is current working directory. So this is current working directory, current working directory. So it will give me the path of my current directory. See, if I will simply run this, what I am getting? I am getting this. This is the path of my current directory. Presently, in which directory I am in? I am inside my this Python directory, and Python is inside AI Ki Pathshala. AI Ki Pathshala is inside this desk. This desk is inside this desktop. This desktop is inside this Anup Jha. This Anup Jha is inside this user. So this is a complete path of the present directory or present folder in which I am working. So if you are on a window, you will also get the path, but you will get a slightly different path. Instead of this backslash, you will get front slash, and also you will get double front slash. Can you guys please confirm me?
No, I'm not getting this.
What you are getting?
I'm getting content. Here it
What
is
you are
written
getting?
on the content. Content.
Content.
Yeah.
Simply you are getting content.
Yeah.
Okay. And you, Mr. Sir? Mr. Mishra sir?
मुझे उतना अच्छे से समझ नहीं आ रहा है, बट कोशिश कर रहा हूँ.
ऋतिक मिश्रा, आप बात कर रहे हैं?
हाँ जी, हाँ जी.
तो ये आपको इसीलिए समझ नहीं आ रहा है क्योंकि ऑलरेडी हम लोगों ने इससे पहले बहुत सारी चीजें कवर किया हुआ है, तो बिना उसको समझे हुए आपको ये समझ नहीं आएगा। तो आप ये क्लास अटेंड करते रहिए, साथ में आप फर्स्ट सेशन से जो मैंने कवर किया है वो आप कवर करते रहिए, तो आपको ये सारी चीजें समझ में आएगा। ठीक है?
ओके.
तो क्योंकि आप अभी एकदम से, जब हम बीच से कोई चीज स्टार्ट करते हैं, हमको ABCD उसका पता नहीं होता है, तो हमको दिक्कत होता है। बट जो मैंने कवर किया है पिछले, वो आप फटाफट 2-3 दिन में कवर कर सकते हैं, और जब आप कवर करेंगे तो आपको ये सारी चीजें समझ में आएगी। Mr. Mishra sir, shall I get any response from your end?
Okay.
If I'm not getting this thing,
What you are getting?
just a minute.
What you are getting? Ruchi, can you share me your screen? So this is this os.getcwd. What it gives me? It gives me the current working directory, in which directory I am presently working. So this is the path, entire path of that directory. I hope you understood this. Now, second thing is, you are getting absolutely correct thing. Ruchi, don't worry. Fine. Now, I want to see what is inside my inside this Python. Let's see, I am inside this directory Python. See what it means. This is one thing you have to understand. From this backslash user till AI Ki Pathshala is a path, is a path, and this is my, whatever it is written at the end, that means that is my current directory in which I am presently. Either you say directory or you say folder. I am presently inside this folder, and it is saying where this folder is present. This folder is present inside AI Ki Pathshala, And where this AI Ki Pathshala is present, it is present inside this desk. Where this desk is present is inside this desktop. Where this desktop is present inside this Anubja, where Anubja is present users. And let me show you this thing physically also, so that you can get an understanding. So let's do this thing. Just I'm opening here this Anubja. You have seen this Anubja was there. So this Anubja is there. So let me see. There is a user. After the user, Anubja is there. Are you seeing this users? Inside this user, what is this? Anubja. Inside this Anubja, this desktop. So see here. I have just go back. I have came here inside this user. This is the user. Are you able to see this? Ruchi, tell me. Mr.
Yes.
Rakesh, tell me, are you seeing this user?
Yes, yes.
If I open this
Yeah.
user, I am getting this Anubja.
Yeah.
Inside the user, what is inside this user? Anubja is there. If I open this Anubja, I am getting lot of folders here. Where I have to go? I have to go inside desktop. If I go inside my desktop, there is one folder called desk. Inside, if I go inside this desk, there is one folder called AI Ki Pathshala. If I open this, there is one folder called Python. So, and if I open this, so I am in this C session 32 underscore os underscore shutil is a name of my file in which I am currently working. So where this file is present, this file is present inside my Python folder. This Python folder inside my Python folder, this file is present. So what is my current directory? This Python folder is my current directory. And what that before Python, that was the path of that directory. Is this clear to you? Do you understand the difference between the directory and the path of the directory? Please confirm me, guys. Have you understood this or not?
Yes.
Fine. So, Misra sir, do you get it? Misra sir, are you there?
Yes.
So, are you getting these things?
Yeah, I got desktop, then this Python.
Not issue, because see, the path in your system and the path in my system and path in someone else's system is different. Everyone has
Yeah,
a very different path. So you will
Yeah,
get
I
what
got-
is according to your path.
I got C drive,
Fine.
then users, then
Fine,
desktop, then
fine.
Python learning.
But
Yeah.
what I was explaining here, do you understand the difference between the path and the folder? So this Python is my current folder. This
Right.
is a path. If I will go there, this is a path to reach this current folder in which present.
Right.
So this is my current, when I am asking for my current directory, so it is giving me the complete path. And that path lead me to that folder or that directly in which I am presently, I am right now in. Fine. Okay. So now let's see one more thing. Now I want to see what is inside my directory, this Python. So if because I am currently inside this directly, this is my current working directory, this Python is my current working directory, and I want to see what is inside this. So there is one other command called os.listdir. If I simply run this os.listdir and run this, I will get the list of all the files or all the folders which is present inside this directory. You see, these are the files. These are the files or folders which present inside my Python directory. If I simply go inside my Python folder, let's see, this is a folder AI Ki Pathshala. If I go inside this AI Ki Pathshala, then Python, then if I open this, all those folders, these are present inside my Python. So I get the list of all those when I am asked to give me the list of the folder which is present inside this directory. For this, there is a command called os.listdir. So you should also do in your system, and let's check what you get. Are you getting something or not? And confirm me.
Yes, I'm getting something.
You are getting, that means those are the things. You will get a different result because every system is different. So whatever thing you have inside that folder, you will get that. That means you are working correctly. Let me comment this out so that when you will see it, you will get understanding what they said. It returns list of files or folders in the present working directory. Fine. Now, fine. Now there is.
Yeah, we are getting.
Getting? Okay. Now, let's move to next thing. One other thing is that this is, let's say, what I have done. I was presently inside my this current directory, and when I have done this os.listdir, I am getting what is inside my current directory. I am getting a list. But if you take the same command, if you simply type the same command, and inside this list directory, if you give a path to some other directory, if you give a path of some other directory, and then if you run it, you will get the files or folders present in that directory. Let's see, instead of this path, I am giving this path. Let's say this desktop. I want to give only this path, and I want to see what is inside my this directory. Instead of this path, if I give only this thing, what I will get? And if I run it, see, I am getting now which directory I am in. I am in my desktop. So what is present inside my desktop, I am getting a list of that. So these are the folders or files present inside my desktop. So I am getting a list of that. Do you see the difference in both the cases? Here I have simply, when I am doing this, it is giving me the list of files or folders which is present in my current directory. But here I am changing the directory. So it is giving me these things, these lists according to the directory that I have assigned. So right now I am in my desktop. So see my desktop. Let me show you my desktop. See, these are the files or folders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 files or folders is present inside on my desktop. So I am getting here only these 7 things. Nothing more, nothing less. See, count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And these are some of the things that is hidden. So it is showing me this .ip, YMB, checkpoint, these things. These are some of the things which I have deleted from my folder, from my desktop. But these are the things that I have deleted it, and it is actually hidden inside my desktop. That's why it is showing here, but it is not showing on my desktop. Is it fine? Okay. Now, the next thing is that, so you have understood this thing. Now, there is one command called change directory. So, if you want to change the directory, so what you have to do? For changing a directory, what you have to do? Let's understand this, how you will change the directory. For this, there is one command called os.chdir. This means ch means change, dir means directory. So if I want to change my directory, let's suppose if I will type here pwd, it will give me present working directory. This function works here. So presently I am in this directory, this Python directory. Okay, you can also see with the help of this command, getcwd, os.getcwd. This will also work, which I have just same way it will work. So see, same way it is working, it is giving me the same path, same directory. So presently I am in my Python directory. Now I want to change my directory. That means I am inside this Python directory. Now I want to go inside some other directory. So for that, what I will do? I will give the path of that directory. If I want to change the directory, I have to give the path of that directory. So what is the path of that directory? Let's say os.chdir. And I have to give the path. So if you will go inside any one of your folder, and if you will right click it, those of you who are on a Windows system, you will get an option to copy path of the directory, and you have to copy it and paste it here, whichever directory you want. Let me show it to you here in my system. Let's say this is one machine learning project. I want to go inside this directory. Let's say I want to go inside this directory. So what will I do? Here I will do this, because those of you who are on the window, my Mac, you have to do right click, then you have to press the option key. Here I am getting copy this as path. Fine, copy this as path. If I copy this, let's see what will happen. And I have to simply come here and paste my path. This is my path. I have pasted it. So right now I want to change my directory location. So let's see what I will get if I run this. Now if I again see this os.getcwd, see what I am getting. Now my path has been changed to desktop machine learning project main, and I want to see what is inside my directory, this directory machine learning project. So what I have to do? I have to simply do this os.listdir. If I will do os.listdir here, os.listdir, and if I run it, I will get all these things: license, requirements.txt, docker file, readme.md, docker ignore, git ignore, github, app.py. These are the files which are present inside my current working directory. That means what is my current working directory? This machine learning project main is my current working directory. And if I again want to go back to my previous directory, let's say this directory, what I have to do? I have to simply again do this get os.chdir. I have to do this os.chdir, change directory. I am inside this directory. I want to go back inside that directory, so I have to give the path of that directory. So here I know the path of that directory. I have copied it from here and I am pasting here. Fine. If I now run this thing again, if I run this thing again, my path will get changed because I use this ch, that means change directory, to this. If I again check it, os.getcwd, os.getcwd, I will get the path of the directory, that means current working directory. So my directory location has been changed. So by using this, you can change your location of the directory. Is this thing clear to you? Any question?
Yes. I want to ask that what we should do on Windows so that we can copy the directory
Okay.
and paste there.
Okay, fine. So you go to your any on your folder, just right click on that folder. Okay. When you come down, see copy as path. There is an option to copy as path. Just copy that. Okay. Now come to your Jupyter notebook. Come to your Jupyter notebook, and here inside this chdir, just paste it. Control V. Just do Control V. Fine. Now this is the path, and just run it. So what I have done here, os.getcwd. So again, I will get back to the folder in which I am, because I have changed my directory again to the originally in the directory which is there. So what I have done here, I have changed the directory to this machine learning project. Thereafter, I was inside this directory. I have given this command os.list directory. So whatever is inside this, I got this. Then again, I have changed my directory to my original directory, that is Python. And now again, if I am checking, I am inside my this directory. So till here, everything is clear. Now, one next thing that I am going to tell you, just understand it. If you are not able to do it, I will correct it after the session ends. So I am right now, I am in a Python directory. Now I want to come one directory before it. I want to go one directory before my Python directory. Python directory is inside which directory? Can you tell me? Any one of you? Oh, please tell me. Shankar sir, Ruchi, ma'am.
Yes.
Python directory is inside which directory? This Python directory is inside which directory?
AI Ki
Desktop.
Pathshala.
AI Ki Pathshala. And AI Ki Pathshala is inside which directory?
Dex.
Desk inside which directory?
Desktop.
Desktop is inside which directory?
Anuja.
And this Anubja is inside which directory?
Users.
And this here to complete here is what called? Path.
Pathway.
Path. So see, now next thing is that I am right now inside my Python directory, and I have to go one directory before it. What is the one directory before Python? This AI Ki Pathshala is one directory before it. So for that, what is the command is that os.chdir and inside this double quotation, or you can also use single quotation, I am putting this dot, double dot, and this backslash, So if I simply run this, and now if I will check again my current working directory, let's see what happened. Now what is my current working directory? What is my current working directory?
AI Ki Pathshala.
Earlier, what was my current directory?
Python.
So what I have done, I have moved one directory before it. Are you getting my point?
Yes.
If I repeat the same thing, let's see if I repeat the same thing here, again, I'll move one directory before it. And let's check. See, I have moved from this directory to one directory before it, desk. If I again do the same thing, I will move one directory before this directory, and that is called desktop. So this is my, again check it. This time you will see I have moved from here to desktop. This is my desktop. I am now inside my desktop. Do you understand the use of this? os.ch, and after that dot, this backslash, this will move your directory, one directory before your actual directory. In which directory? If I was in this directory, so after
Is
what?
it same command will follow in the window also?
So are you getting any error?
I'm not getting anything.
Okay. I suppose this same command will work in window as well. Please confirm me, Mr. Misra sir.
Yes, yes, I'm getting it.
You are getting? That means
Yeah.
this command is working in window as well. Fine. This command should work in window as well. So this
No,
was,
no.
so this is used to, what this is used? This is used to, I am again changing my directory location. So this. Fine. So this chdir is used to move one directory before my present directory. Now, let's see one more thing here. Now there is one more command called os.path.join. This is called os.path.join. So I am giving you 2 minutes of break, water break. This would be, so take water, go for washroom or whatever. Let's take 2 or 3 minutes of break, or 5 minutes of break will be sufficient. Thereafter we will continue. So let's take break of 5 minutes and we will continue. So now we have to see this thing os.path.join. I have to understand how this command is working. So for that, let me do one thing. Let me change my directory to something else, not Python. Let me change my directory to, first let me change my directory to this AI Ki Pathshala. Okay, fine. So let's change this directory to AI Ki Pathshala. I am changing my directory to AI Ki Pathshala. That would be a better one. So I've changed my directory os.getcwd. I'm typing it again and again so that it will get installed in your memory. Fine. Now I am in this directory. Now let's do one thing. I am first making one directory inside my present directory. That means, what is my present directory? AI Ki Pathshala is my present directory, and I want to make one directory inside this directory. So let's make one directory. What is the name of the directory? Let's give dirname. I am giving this name, and let's give it some name. Name of this directory is, let's say S for Shankar, R for Ritik and Rakesh, and A for R for Ritik, Rakesh and Ruchi. Fine. And A for Anup. So this is a directory of all of us, in which S stands for Shankar, R stands for Ruchi, Rakesh and Ritik, and A stands for Anup. So this is the name of my directory. And this directory I am creating inside this AI Ki Pathshala. Fine. This is the name of my directory. So, have I discussed about the mkdir? First, no. Okay. Let me first discuss this thing, os.path.join. Then I will discuss it. This will be a good. Okay. Otherwise, let me discuss this first. Then I will go to discuss that. Don't make a difference. So, this is the name of the directory I have given. So if I want to create a new directory, so for that there is one command called mkdir, os.mkdir. mkdir stands for make directory. What mkdir stands? Make directory. So which directory I want to create? I want to create this directory. The name of my directory I have given, assigned inside this variable dir name. So I am putting this thing inside my make directory. Or I can directly also put SRA inside this. Both is correct. Fine. So if I run this, so what will happen? This SRA directory will get created inside this AI Ki Pathshala. So if I will just check what is inside my current working directory, what is this? os.listdir. If I will do this, whatever content is inside my this directory will get reflected here. See here, SRA is the name of the directory that has been created inside this AI Ki Pathshala. I suppose is this clear to you? And this mkdir is used for making the directory. If you can go, let me share this thing also. If I am going inside my AI Ki Pathshala folder, this is my AI Ki Pathshala folder. If I am going inside and if I see this SRA is the name of the directory that has been created. And this directory contains, right now this directory contains nothing. So if I go inside it, I am getting nothing. But this directory is created at this location. And this location is AI Ki Pathshala. Inside this AI Ki Pathshala, I have created a new directory. That directory name is SRA. Fine. So keep interacting with me, guys. Otherwise, I will understand that you guys have gone for a deep sleep. So that's why. If you will do not answer me yes, no, because I am not telling you to answer in a sentences, just in a word, yes or no. Fine. So is this thing clear?
Yes.
Fine. So we have created this directory. Did you understood? Now let's see this command that I was explaining you at that time. os.path.join. How this is used. os.path.join. So what is this? os.path.join is this. Let's say this is used to join the path of the two directory. How this works? Let me show you this. Let's say my main path, this is my, I am giving the name main path called main dir, fine. And this is my sub directory, dir underscore or underscore file. And let's give it a name. Let's give it a name, sub dir underscore or underscore file. Let's do one thing. Let's say I am presently in my this directory, AI Ki Pathshala. Fine. Let's do main path. You can give it like this, and subdirectory or file path this. If you want to join it, you can join it. Okay. And this is os dot path dot join. Let's do this. And here I am adding main path, comma, subdirectory or file path. Let's understand what this means. Let's suppose you are inside a main directory. Here I will replace this with, let's say right now in which directory I am inside my AI Ki Pathshala directory. If I will just check getcwd, I will get this thing. If I will just check, I will get I am inside this AI Ki Pathshala. So my main directory, my main path is this. This is my main path. And if I want to create one directory inside this directory, inside this AI Ki Pathshala, if I want to create one more directory, so if I will give this path, that means this path and one other path of one subdirectory that I want to create inside this, so that will get joined. And if I want to join it, that will get joined. Let me just clear it with the help of an example. Let's take this thing, paste it here, and give a path. Let's give this path. What is the path? Let's give this path. Fine. Let's give this path here. And inside this subdirectory, give some path. Let's create one called sra sraa. Fine. And let's run this. Now see what will happen. os.join os.path.join. What I am doing, I am presently inside this directory AI Ki Pathshala. So, and this is my main directory. So I have given this main path, main directory path. I have given this main directory path here, and thereafter I put comma, and I want to create one directory inside this directory, and I want to join it. So this is the main directory, and this is my subdirectory, and this subdirectory is present inside my main directory. So, and I want to join it. That's why for joining both, I have, this is a command called os.path.join. And after that, I have to first give the path of my main directory, and thereafter I have to give the path of my subdirectory. And if I run this, see here, inside this AI Ki Pathshala, this SRAA got created, and this path of the subdirectory is like this. If you can just go inside my AI Ki Pathshala folder, let me, what will happen? Okay. So this is the path of my subdirectory. Now, what you can do, I will make use of this in the letter section. So this is a thing that if you want to, if I can check here, get os.getcwd, current working directory, what I will get? I will get AI Ki Pathshala. If I have to change my directory position to chdir os.chdir, let's say, and let's paste this thing, let's say, see what happens. No such file or directory is present. Why I am getting this? Because this is just used to join it. If I want to join the path, I can do it. But since this has not yet been created inside, now let's the same thing with something else. Now let's see this. Instead of this SRAA, I am putting this SRA. And let's run this again. And let's see what happens. This is created. Now, if you can see os.getcwd, what you will get? You will get your present working directory here. But if you want to change the directory path to, let's say, this path, what you will get? Let's see. And if you see this os.getcwd, what you will get? You will get this thing. Now this time it has been created. So this is the use of the os.path.join. We will use this in the next section. Now, I have already discussed this thing, os.makedirs. For making a directory, what you will use? os.mkdir. Where is this? mkdir. This is yes, this is os.mkdir. By using this, what you can make? You can make a directory. You can make any directory with the help of this. Presently, I am in SRA and I want to make one directory inside it. So how I will make? Simply, I will write os.mkdir os.mkdir. And if I want to make any directory, I have to give the name of that directory. Let's give the name as long, or let's give it the name Ruchi. Okay, so let's create it. Now that means inside this SRA, one directory called Ruchi has been created. If you can just os.listdir, if you just do this, you will get os.mkdir.
What MK means?
MK means make directory. MK means make directory. So I am presently inside this directory SRA, and I want to make one directory called Ruchi inside this SRA. That's why I am using mkdir. Mkdir. os.mkdir, and I am giving the name of the directory as Ruchi. So if you go to this SRA, see here, if you just go physically, if you go inside this SRA, AI Ki Pathshala, if you go inside this SRA, see, this has been created. I have created there in the program, and it has created here, Ruchi. Can you understand this?
Yes.
Ruchi? So this directory has been created inside this SRA. So mkdir is used for making a directory. Same thing I have explained you here also, na? Here mkdir is used for making directory. Now let's see one more command here, that is called to make folders recursively. This is used to make folders, folders, folders recursively. That means if you want to make a folder inside a folder, fine. If you want to make one folder inside the folder, for that what you can do, this is os.mkdir is used to make a simple folder. And if you want to make one folder and another folder inside that folder, that is called to make folders recursively. Recursively means you want to make folder inside a folder. So for that, what you will do, let me explain you this thing. For that, this is a command called os.make, make. If you want to simply create a folder or directory, you have to use mkdir. But if you want to create a folder inside a folder, for that you have to use this makedir command. make dir, make dir s. Here you have to use dir, and here you have to use make dir. And thereafter you have to give the path. What you have to do inside this make directory, this is a command to create a folder inside a folder. But how you will create a folder inside the folder, I have just taught you there. Here, this is my main path, this is my subdirectory of subpath, and this is a way to join it. So whatever folder you want to make and subfolder want to make, first you have to join it using this method os.path.join. Thereafter, you will have to pass that inside this os.makdir. Then it will get created. So let me first do that. os.path.join. And what is my main path? Let's say this is my path. Let's say this Ruchi is my path. So let me just give the path of my folder as my Ruchi is my path, I say. So put here /Ruchi. So this is my path, main path. Do you able to see this? Users, Anupja, desktop, desk, AI Ki Pathshala, SRA, and inside this. Now inside this Ruchi, I want to make one more directory. So the name of directory I have to give it here. And I want to join it. And after joining it, I will pass it in makedirs. So what will happen? That directory will get automatically created inside my main directory, inside my this Ruchi directory, inside my this directory. That is called to make folders recursively. Whatever folders you want to make, you have to give it a name and then it will get created recursively. So let's change this name to something else. Let's change this name to, let me, Rakesh. And inside this Rakesh, let's create one folder called Anup, ANUP. And if I just run this, let's see what happened. Unmatched. Okay, this is fine. So I have to give it now. This is the path. Now the path has been created. What this says, inside this SRA, create first one directory Rakesh, and inside this Rakesh, create one directory called Anup. So this path I have already created. This is just used to join it. I have made two new directory here, and both the directory is inside one another. That means one directory Rakesh is I want to make, and inside that Rakesh directory I want to create another directory called Anup. And now, so this path, I got this path. Now I want to join it. See, I have just created a path, but the directory has not yet been created in actuality. To create it actuality, I have to use this os.makedirs, and I have to pass this path inside this. If I will pass this path, now the directory has been created recursively. If you want to see, just go physically. I want to demonstrate you. I'm going inside my AI Ki Pathshala. See, inside this AI Ki Pathshala, there is a one directory called SRA. Inside this directory, there is two directories, Rakesh and Ruchi. Ruchi was created earlier, and Rakesh I have created just now. And inside this Rakesh, one directory called Anup has been created. Do you understood this?
Yeah.
Guys, do you understood this?
Yes.
So
Yes.
this is the way to create a folder or directory inside a directory. For that, we have to do two things. First, you have to join the path, and then you have to pass that path inside this os.mkdirs. Then that two subdirectory will get created. It is not that you can join the only two. You can join as many number of folders as you want. For that, you have to give the separate name of the separate folders here, and you have to join all those things and pass it here. So as many depth of the folder as you want to make inside a directory or inside a folder, it will get created by this os.make directory after you join all those paths. With the help, you have to join the path with the help of this command, and then to create that path in actuality, you have to do this. I hope this is clear to you. Now, let's see one more thing. Now, one more thing is that, let's say this SRA has already been present inside my directory. This inside this AI Ki Pathshala, this SRA has already been created, or already is present. If I want to make, if let's suppose I want to create this SRA again at the same location, let's say at this location, I know from my previous knowledge that SRA has already been created, and if say I want to create this SRA inside this AI Ki Pathshala again and run this, what I will get? I will get an error. And what this error is called? File exists error. Why I am getting this error? Because the file SRA already exists in that location. That's why I am getting this error. If the file would not have been existed, then that file will get created. Since it exists, I am getting an error. So you cannot create the same directory at the same location again. You can create it only once. With the same name, you can create the directory only once at that particular location. I hope you got this thing also. Fine. I have already explained it. Now,
Will you please explain it once more?
which thing? Which?
The last one.
This?
This error. File exist error.
Okay, file existed. See, this SRA folder is already present. If I will go physically, let me show you physically. This is my AI Ki Pathshala. Are you getting this?
Yeah.
If I open this AI Ki Pathshala, all these folders is present inside this AI Ki Pathshala. That means this folders exists.
Yeah.
This SRA is already present here. Fine.
Yeah.
Now, I want to create this same folder, this SRA, inside AI Ki Pathshala. But this SRA already exists there. So it will not create, it will give me an error. What error? File exists error. Means that file, it is saying me that the file you want to create, the folder you want to create already exists in that location.
Okay.
Are you getting?
Yes.
So it is not going to create it. But instead of this, let's see if I write something else, A, B, C, D folder name. And if I will create it, it will just get created and I will not get any error. Why? Because this ABCD folder didn't exist at that location. Let's just check it. Go here. See AI Ki Pathshala. See ABCD has been created. Can you see this? Ruchi? Ruchi?
Yes, yes,
Can you see this ABCD?
yes.
Why this has been created?
Because this folder's name is different. Does not
Oh,
exist
this
before.
doesn't exist. Fine. You got it. So this is the purpose of this. Now, one other thing that I would like to explain to you is that this os.makedirs, what this will do, if let's say same thing, if I will here, I know from my previous knowledge that SRA folder already exists. Fine. And if I'm asking it to make dirs with this folder, so exists, I have to supply this exists underscore OK is equal to true. What it means? If you simply type here shift tab, you will get this. os.makedirs, put it a name. This is a mode, exists OK is equal to false. That means by default, what it is, exists OK is a one parameter inside this make directory. There is one parameter, and by default this parameter exists underscore OK is false. What it means, exists underscore OK is false means by default it means that the folder that you want to create doesn't exist. By default, if you do not write it, it simply means exist underscore OK is false. But if you are doing exist underscore OK is equal to true, that means if this folder exists, again create a new folder. Are you getting my point? Guys, am I getting quick yes or no?
Yes.
So exist underscore
I'm getting it.
exist underscore OK is equal to true means create it in spite of the fact that this folder already exists. So if I simply run here, see what exists underscore OK is equal to, if I am what I am getting, why I am getting make dirs make dirs part to show exist underscore OK is equal to true. Okay, and let's make it false. See what I am getting, falsc. Again I am getting this error because okay, fine. So we will not get by this exist underscore OK is equal to okay, what make dirs directories to path exist underscore OK is equal to true. Find equal to true. Okay. Oh, exist. It should be exist. I am making this mistake. Make it true. true. And let's run it again. Now see what I was doing mistake. Instead of I was writing wrong here, exist underscore OK is equal to true. That's why see exist underscore OK. So this time what is there? Although SRA is existing, but I have made this parameter to true. It means that create it in spite of the fact that it is present. So it has created, and this time I am not getting an error. But if let's say I will make this parameter false, or by default this parameter is already false, so I will get an error. If you simply do false, and if I run this, I am getting this false. I am getting the error. But again, if you run same thing and if you make this parameter true, you will not get an error. You will not get error because it is again creating it in spite of the fact that it is already present. See here, it doesn't mean that SRA will get created again and again. It will not get created again and again. But simply it will not throw me an error if I make this parameter true. So this was one concept, os.mkdir, os.mkdir, and the name of this folder is, let's say, ABCD. ABCD. So this is the name of the folder. See, this folder ABCD has been created here. Now, os.rename ABCD, comma, PQRS, rename. So this has been done this time. Why I don't understand why I was getting error at that time. See, can you see this? PQRS. Please guys, I am doing this again for you. So let's understand what I have done. I have simply changed my directory location to desktop this time. Can you hear? Can I get a quick yes or no from your end? Are you listening or not? Any one of you? Ruchi, are you there?
Yes.
So what I have done, I have simply changed my directory location os.chdir to desktop. This time I have changed my location to desktop. I have checked my location. Location is my desktop, and I have created one folder called ABCD. So that folder was get created, and I have named that folder or directory to PQRS. Let's make something else. Let's make os.mkdir, and let's make a directory with the name Ruchi. Let's make this name, this directory with the name Ruchi first. So if I simply run this, and if I see physically, if I can see this folder directory Ruchi has been created on my desktop. Are you able to see this? Are you able to see this on my desktop, this folder?
No.
No? Can you see this now?
No.
Still you cannot see? Are you not seeing my screen?
Yeah. Now.
Can you see this folder, Ruchi?
Yeah.
So this folder has been created. Now, I want to change the name of that directory or to something else. So let's say os.rename. For changing the name of directory, I have to first give the name of the directory which I want to change. I want to change this name of the directory Ruchi to, let's say, Sankar. Fine. So I am writing here Sankar. So what will happen? This Ruchi directory will get replaced with this name Sankar. Now this Ruchi will become Sankar. This is how this rename works. You can rename whatever directory you have created. If you want to rename it, you can rename it by using this thing. os.rename. And now if I simply run this, now if I go again on my desktop, see, you will get Ruchi nowhere. Are you seeing Ruchi anywhere? Again in my desktop?
No.
Answer me.
No.
So what is there? Instead of this Ruchi, this Sankar has been created. Is it fine? So this is how I was, I do not know why, again, same thing I was doing at that time. And sometimes it happens. Maybe those things, it happens sometimes in the Jupyter notebook. So, but it was not working. And again, I have changed my directory location and it started working. So it happens sometimes. So this rename directory, you get clear with this rename directory? Fine. Now, in this way, you can rename any directory. Now, one last thing is that there is one command called os.rmdir. This is used for removing the directory. With the help of this command, you can remove any directory. Fine. So, let me show you this os.rmdir and which directory I want to remove. Let's say the directory that I have created on my desktop, this Sankar, I want to remove that directory. So if I simply do os.rmdir and if I run it, this directory gets removed. RM means remove and dir means directory. And if I again go to my desktop and see, are you seeing anywhere this Sankar directory? Are you able to see anywhere?
No.
No?
No.
It has been removed.
Because that has been removed. Same thing I can do with this also, PQRS also. If I simply type here RM, DIR, PQRS, it will also get removed. So this was a very small thing. You can use this for removing any directory. Fine. Now, one last thing is that, let me show this in this way. One last thing is that if you want to remove directory recursively, let's suppose, let me create, this is my PQRS directory. And if I, let's say, create one more directory called THFR, let's say this is the name of this directory. THFR is the name of this directory inside my PQRS. I physically went there and made this directory. Inside this PQR directory, I made one directory THFR. Not, let's rename this. PQRS is there. So let's give this name MN. Okay, or XYZ. Let's give it a name XYZ. That would be fine. So inside this PQRS directory, this directory XYZ is there. Now, I want to recursively remove the directory. For that, for recursive removing of the directory, there is one command called, this works like os.removedrs, REMOVEDIRS. Remove REMOVEDIRS. This command is used for removing the directory recursively. So how this works? Let's see. os.remove REMOVE, thereafter DIRS. Thereafter, you have to give the name of the directory which you have to remove recursively. So what you have to supply here? first you have to supply this name pqrs, and thereafter slash, and what was my directory inside this directory? XYZ. So if you simply run this, and if you go there again physically, see, QQRS is already there, but the directory XYZ which I have made inside this PQRS has been removed. PQRS has not been removed, but the directory which I have made, which XYZ directory which I have just made inside this PQRS has been removed. So this is used to remove any directory which is present inside a directory. You have to this remove dir is used for removing the directory which is present inside a directory. So here XYZ was present inside this PQRS directory, so XYZ got removed, but QRS is still there. So this is used for removing a directory which are present inside this directory. See, these are the important and most often used OS commands that most often is used in Python. Apart from this, there are other OS commands also, which I will attach in the sheets, or I will give you the link of the sheet, official link of Python, where you can see those things. But these are the most commonly used, and I have selected the most commonly used OS commands inside this module, inside the Python. And others you can see from the documents whenever you need it. Not every time, whenever you need it, you can make a Google search and see it. Now, one last thing, 2 minutes, I will take 2 more minutes of your time. There is one last thing called Shutil Module. SHUTIL Module. MODULE. Shutil. Shutil. You can also pronounce it SHUTIL. SHUTIL Module. This is also one module, just like OS module. This is another module called SHUTL module, which is a inbuilt module in Python. To work with it, to work with this module, first you have to import this module. So let's import SHUTIL and just run it. If you just run it, this module get imported. Now, what this module is used? This module is used for moving. Let's say SHUTIL dot move. If you want to, let's say, let's take two directory. What was the two directory? Let's take this directory ABCD. If I want to move this ABCD inside this SRA, which already contain two directory, what I have to do? So first, or let's say, let's do one thing. This PQRS is already there in my desktop, and I want to move this PQRS inside my this machine learning project main directory. This directory. If I want to move it inside this, what I have to do? Let's first understand, or let's do one thing. It would be better. Create one more directory on the desktop, and let's put the name of this directory as Buddha directory. This is my Buddha directory. So now Buddha directory, what I want to do, let's see. I want to move shutil.move, and this is the name of my Buddha directory. PQRS, which was present and this is the name of my Buddha directory, buddha. This was the name I have given, buddha, capital Bu. Fine. And let's run it. So shutil.move pqrs Buddha. So what will happen? The pqrs directory which was present inside this, okay, buddh. Okay, I have listed wrong thing. This Buddha, okay, pqrs. Okay, I have given the wrong name what I have created here, so no issue. Let me remove this and let's do one more. Let's create a folder called pqrs and then create another folder, this time buddha, Buddha. Fine. Now pqrs is this and Buddha is this. Now let's again do it. If I simply do this thing, shutil move pqrs to buddh. This time I suppose spelling is correct. buddha. Fine. Now let's see what will happen. And if I simply run it, not say. This pqrs directory has moved to my Buddha directory. shutil move, the function of this, what it is doing, it is moving my this directory, pqrs directory, to the Buddha directory. Now if you go to your desktop and see, pqrs is not present here. Nowhere pqrs directory is present inside this, inside my desktop. Where it has gone? It has gone to the Buddha directory. You can see, if I open the Buddha directory, inside this Buddha directory, pqrs directory is present, because I have moved my pqrs directory to Buddha directory. And for moving any directory from one directory to another directory, you have to use this command, shutil.move. Is this thing clear? Now, this is a last thing in here, what I am discussing. This is used to create a temporary file. If you want to create a temporary file, creating file, temporary text file, temporary file by name like ml.txt. I want to create a temporary file by name ml.txt. For creating the temporary file by this name, because I am right now I am in my desktop location, how I will understand where is my location? Just I will type pwd, I will get my location. I am on my desktop. So if I will create this file, at which location this file will get created? On my desktop. For creating this, there is one command. You have to first give this exclamation mark, and then you have to write touch, touch, then ml.txt, txt is a file extension for text file. If I simply run this, what will happen? ml.txt file will get created on my desktop. See the desktop. Are you able to see this ml.txt? Guys, please confirm me. Are you able to see this ml.txt? Are you able to see this? ml.txt
Yes. Yeah, it's visual.
visible
You
now?
can see.
So this ml.txt has been created on my desktop. This command is used for creating a text file. So ml.txt been created, this exclamation touch and the name of the text file that you want to create. Now what I am doing, let's take this source is equal to ml.txt is my source, and my destination is, let's say, desk, desk, desk. This is my source and this is my destination. Now if I want to copy this, if I want to make a copy of this ml.txt, this is my source is my ml.txt, and destination is my desk. Desk means this thing, this desk. Or let's say my destination, I am putting this destination as Buddha. That would be a better one. So let's put my destination as Buddha, Buddha, and I want to copy this shutil.copy, copy, and src is a parameter that you have to pass. In src I am passing source, and other parameter is dst called destination, and inside this parameter destination, if I simply do shift tab, let's see here what it is writing. Src is a parameter which is present inside this shutil.copy. There are these two parameters are present. Which are these two parameters? src and dst. src refers to source and dst refers to destination. So what it means, this is a source and I want to copy this source inside my destination. And what is my destination? Destination is my Buddha folder is my destination, or folder Buddha directory is my destination, and I want to copy whatever is inside my source to my destination. For this I am using shutil.copy, and let's run it. What you will see, if you simply go, see, this time ml.txt has not changed because I have neither moved it nor I have made any changes, nor I have deleted it. What I am making a copy of this ml.txt to the another location called Buddha. So see, inside this Buddha folder ml.txt get copied, but this copy is present in its original location also, because I have copied it from my original location to my destination. This was my original location on my desktop, and this Buddha folder was my destination location. So I have copied from the source to the destination, and it is copied. So by this is the end of this os.utils, I suppose. And oh, again, every day I'm exceeding the time limit. So how to deal with this thing? So guys, thank you for keeping such patience. You guys are wonderful. You are learning wonderful things. And since I'm getting the time, and once I am in flow, I just forget to take care of the time. I just have one thing in my mind. I have to finish this topic, And so this topic has been finished. Next day, we will be starting with the another session, another topic. And those of you who are watching my recorded session, request you to go to the description section of the video and join my Telegram group link from there. And just it's already quite late and you guys must be feeling very sleepy. So this is all. Thanks for coming and keep coming. Keep asking questions. I love to answer your queries, dots. And whoso guys have faced problem today, make sure to that tomorrow before this class, it's your responsibility to get your doubts clarified by me. Because what is happening right now, I am like pulling your legs to ask doubts, clear everything before the next class so that you can understand. So this is should go in other way, that instead of me chasing you, you start chasing me. That this is my doubt. I have not understood this thing. I have not done this thing. So then I will also enjoy, because this should be a two-way communication, not a one-way communication. In this way, you can benefit maximum amount. So by this, thank you all. Thanks for coming. And I'm stopping the recording.